Hello everyone, thank you very much for watching Gibbs TV. Today's video, I'll be talking briefly about general process that you can follow to conduct your policy analysis. Okay, stay tuned with me as I walk you through the general process, okay? All right, if today is your first time watching Gibbs TV, kindly subscribe. If already subscribed, continue to like and share our videos so that YouTube recommend our videos for others to also watch. All right, as noted earlier in one of my videos, policy analysis involves a systematic evaluation of proposed or existing policies to understand their potential impact, effectiveness, and implications, okay? So let me walk you through the general guide on how you can utilize to conduct or follow to conduct a policy analysis. The first step is that you must define your problem. Okay, before you can be able to solve any situation, first start with problem identification. You must clearly articulate the issue or the problem that the policy aims to address. So you should be able to define the problem. This involves understanding the root causes, stakeholders involved, and the context in which the problem exists. So you must fully understand the problem. It's very important. The next step is that you have to gather the information. Gather information, you need to collect relevant data, evidence, and information related to the problem and potential solutions. Because this may help you, okay, to be able to also get literature reviews, statistical analysis, and also engage in interviews with stakeholders and other case studies analysis. So once you decide to collect relevant data, it will help you to go through all this process for you to gather relevant information to support the situation. The third step is that you have to identify objectives. Identify objectives, okay? So you have to determine the specific goals and objectives the policy intends to achieve. These objectives should be measurable and align with the desired outcomes. Okay, the objectives should be able to align with the desired outcomes because any policy or program, you observe that goals are derived from the mission, okay, why you are there, okay? Then through the goals, we derive the objectives. So those objectives should be able to be what? Align with the desired outcomes, okay? That's the program goals, very important. Then the next step is that you should be able to evaluate alternatives. Evaluate alternatives. Here you have to explore various policy options because since you already know your policy goals and objectives, okay, you have to come out with policy alternatives, policy options as a way to address the situation. So you have to explore various policy options, alternative to address the problem. So you need to consider the advantages, disadvantages, feasibility, and potential unintended consequences of each option. So you have to get criteria to be able to assess the various policy objectives. So you should look at the economic, okay? You should look at feasibility, budget. It's a whole lot, okay, in terms of the impact. Very important. Then the next step is that you need to predict the impact. Here you have to assess the potential impact of each policy alternative that you've already identified on different stakeholders, the economy, society, and the environment. Okay, and under the option of you predicting the impact, you should be able to assess the potential impact of each policy alternatives on different stakeholders, the economy, society, and the environment. This may involve conducting cost-benefit analysis, okay, risk assessment, and impact evaluations. The next step also is that you should be able to consider trade-offs. Trade-offs. So you should be able to recognize and evaluate the trade-offs associated with each policy alternatives. Policy decisions often involve balancing competing interests and priorities. And you must also be able to make recommendations, okay? So based on the analysis, make recommendations on the preferred policy options that best address the problem while maximizing benefit and minimizing what? Risk, because the benefit must always outweighs the risk. Very important to take note of that. Then you should be able to communicate findings. That is the next step. Communicate findings. So here you have to present the analysis and recommendation in a clear and concise manner to policymakers, stakeholders, the public as well. So you can use visual aids, reports, presentations, and other communication tools to convey the complex information effectively to the various stakeholders. Okay. Then the ninth point is our step is that you should be able to monitor and evaluate. Monitor and evaluate. You must continuously monitor the implementation of the policy and evaluate its effectiveness over time. So if there is the need for adjustment may be necessary based on new evidence. So changing circumstances as well, and also unforeseen consequences must inform the adjustment if there need be. Then the last point is that it needs to be iterate and improve. Okay, policy analysis is an iterative process. Policy analysis is an iterative process. You have to learn from the past experiences, feedbacks, because it ensures continuous what? Improvement. That is why policy analysis is an iterative process. You have to learn from the past experiences, feedbacks, and outcomes to inform future policy decisions and also improve the effectiveness of what? The policy in general. Okay, so all these points must inform you in terms of the various steps and process that you need to go through to conduct policy analysis. Remember that policy analysis is a multidisciplinary field that draws on insight from economics, political science, sociology, public administration, and other disciplines. It requires critical thinking, analytical skills, and understanding of the political and institutional context in which policies are formulated and implemented. Take note of all these things, and it will help you to do well in your policy analysis course. Thank you.